All right.
Name tag?
Yeah. Oh my God, we should all just like wear name tags. Dude, that'd be funny. No, ladies and gentlemen, you're watching a live chat with Grace and Ashley from Garden Club. I'm your host, Sergio Galeano, and I'm joined by Henri Brooks.
That's me.
Not to be confused with Henry Tyler. Did I just give your secret identity away? I'm sorry.
My cover's been blown.
Oh, no. You guys, we're really happy that you guys came to hang out with us. It was a fun time, fun set. Why don't you guys just give us a little lowdown while this ice cream truck is coming by? Why don't you guys give us the lowdown of, how Garden Club got started, who's who in the band, whoever wants to.
All right. Well, yeah, last year I just kind of realized that the DIY scene here was like super cool, and I knew Grace. I knew she played bass, and I played guitar, and I was like, Grace, we should start a band. She was like, yeah, and then we were like, let's make it a girl band. Who else do we know? and then like I knew Emma. I had just recently met Emma, and I think Emma plays guitar and she sings. That would be cool. Let's ask Emma. And then Emma was totally in. And so Emma sings and plays guitar, and I also sing and play guitar, and Grace is our bassist. And so that was last spring, and then this fall we added Jordan and Ian, Jordan on keys, Ian our drummer. And so that is...
Dude, I like your instruments. I like your bass a lot.
I think my mom bought it for me.
Your mom,
Yep.
I hear that she coordinated the chord with the
She
bass,
did?
which was a smart move.
I have a sparkly red cable. I love it. So does Leslie Powers.
Leslie, that's your mom?
Yeah.
So your name is Grace Powers?
Yeah.
It's a cool name.
Thank
I'm
you.
not gonna lie. I
know.
like Powers.
Yeah. No, I like it a lot.
I tell everyone I meet my name is pretty cool. So, okay, why don't you tell us about your influences? Like, go into essentially why you make no nonsense, like the song about a sock. Give us a lowdown. Why do you guys write songs about socks?
I don't know. I think that we, when we started it, we didn't really want to take ourselves too seriously, and we just wanted to write about things that were we were thinking about, but also fun and lighthearted. Because I know Emma and I listen to a lot of Frankie Cosmos, and then...
I love Frankie Cosmos. Yeah, she's the best.
She's so good. And then Ashley brought in that folk influence. So in a lot of our songs, we have some really cool finger picky interludes, especially in the new stuff that we're working on. And so we all, because we listen to so many different things, it just has a really cool product.
Yeah, it sounds like all of you guys are sort of bringing different influences to the table.
For
which
sure.
Obviously, produces a pretty unique product.
Yeah, that is cool, I
is
gotta
cool.
say.
Yeah, all of us listen to pretty different things.
That's
What about,
ideal.
what are some of the other members of the band? What are they into?
Ian listens to what?
Harsh noise? That's...
So we'll be practicing, and Ian's just back there listening to white noise in his headphones. And whenever we need him to do something, we're just like, hey, and then he's like...
But it's impressive that Ian can pick out the rhythm in that.
Oh, he's
yeah.
incredible.
Yeah.
He's incredible. We asked him to be our interim drummer while we were trying to find another one. He was like, yeah, I'll fill in. And we were like, okay, cool. And then we all had a secret meeting, and we were like, okay, we're not going to tell Ian, but we really want to keep him.
This is his first time hearing this also. His face is
first time
really
hearing
good.
Yeah.
We're not gonna
So
tell
we're
him.
just never going to look for another drummer.
He's locked in for life.
Yeah, so we just... we hope that he's comfortable and is having a lovely time. And he's not allowed to leave.
He looks pretty comfortable behind the drums.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think you guys found a good pick.
Yeah, I gotta say, we've never had this many people on the show. It worked out really well. You guys had a really cool sound. So, tell me about, or I guess, I don't know, this is a question for your keyboardist, but, yeah, how do you guys arrange those kinds of things? Because, for me anyways, it's hard for me to wrap my head around the idea of having all those different kinds of instruments.
Well, the fact that you guys had, one lineup and then you added more instruments,
Right.
did you guys have music out before you added, the drums and the keyboard?
Yeah.
And how did that change things?
Yeah, we put out a couple demos last spring and then over like the course of the summer, all of us, we went home and we were separated, and so we all wrote new stuff, and then when we came back together, we realized that our sound had changed quite a bit, and it had moved away from like the more like folky kind of sound to what we are now, and Jordan had written a couple like little keyboard parts to some of our songs, and we just were like, yeah, that's like really cool, like we like that a lot, and so we incorporated that into our music, and we really wanted to add like drums as well.
Yeah. No, I got to say, Ian, you're a good drummer.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah.
So-
Well, drums
We
drums
love
change
you.
everything. You add drums into a song. I mean, in my experience, it's a completely different like reading of the song. No matter what it's trying to say or what the vibe is going to be, the drums are going to change it entirely. So, kudos.
Thank you.
We love you.
Thank you, Ian.
Even though we tricked you into staying with us.